Yes, good evening everyone. This is Santu Sahu. Yes, good evening everyone. This is Santu Sahu and you are watching Sahu's tutorial. I hope that you are all well by the grace of Almighty. And here I am to begin a mock test series for the upcoming UGC NET English Literature exam. Do join quickly. And in this YouTube video here I will be covering 100 MCQ questions. This is the part 1 for the upcoming UGC NET English Literature exam. Do join quickly and let me know is everything is okay. If the PPT is visible and I am also audible to everyone. So please do let me know is everything is okay. Please do let me know is everything is okay here. Do join quickly. I'll be covering here. I'll be covering 100 MCQ questions along with explanation. Yeah. So let me share this link in my Telegram channel. Those who have not joined it, you can join the Telegram channel. That is Santu Sahu UGC NET. Okay. Good evening everyone. Okay, do join quickly. Is everything is okay? Yeah. Do let me know. So here I am to begin. Thank you, Sucharita, Asha, Sujit, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Sujit, thank you, everyone, for the best wishes here. Excellent. So before starting session, this is my humble request to all the aspirants. Please make sure to subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon to get more notification as well. And to stay updated, please do join the Telegram channel. That is Santu Sahu UGC NET. And here I will be covering Subramsu. Good evening, everyone. Sujit, everyone. Okay. This is going to be a fantastic session here. Excellent. Only the excellent. Good evening. This is going to be a fantastic session. Yeah. And do join quickly. Here, I'm to begin this session here. Okay. I'm to begin here. Excellent. So, yeah. So here I'm begin with this first question on your screen. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Arsa. Thank you. How are you everyone? So let's begin, and here is the first question on your screen. Who was the first woman to win the Booker Prize in 1970? Okay, thank you everyone. Yeah, and miles to go before I sleep. Exactly. So who was the first woman to win the Booker Prize in 1970? Your options are on your screen here. Margaret Atwood, Hilary Mantel, Bernice Rubens, Zadie Smith. Who was the first woman to win the Booker Prize in 1970? So what would be the right answer here? What would be the right answer here? Was the first woman to win the Booker Prize in 1970, and the name of the work is actually The Elected Member. Name of the novel was The Elected Member. Okay, The Elected Member. The Elected Member, exactly. The Elected Member is the name of the novel. For that novel here, the first women writer to win the Booker Prize in 1970, exactly, Subramsu, fantastic. This is Bernice Rubens is the right answer here. She is the right answer, and the name of the novel is actually The Elected Member. That was written by Bernice Rubens. And here is the explanation. Excellent, Subramsu. And The Elected Member is a novel by Welsh writer. She was actually a Welsh writer, Bernice Rubens. She won the Booker Prize for fiction in 1970. Okay. The novel's main character is Norman Wegg, who is addicted to amphetamine and is convicted that he sees silverfish wherever he goes. He sees silverfish wherever he goes. So here, that is the right answer is actually the Welsh writer Bernice Rubens. Okay. And moving on to question number 2, actually New Science. New Science is a work associated with whom? Ernest Cassirer, Wilhelm von Humboldt, Giambattista Vico, Immanuel Kant. Who has written the New Science? This work, New Science, is a work associated with whom? And in 1970, so who got the Booker Prize in 1970 and 1971 as well? So Booker Prize started in 1969. Okay, Booker Prize started in 1969. ठीक है, Booker Prize started in 1969. Then 1970 में बर्नेस मिला. 1971 में किसको मिला था? Excellent. 1969 it was who? That is the Bernice Rubens. The first 1969 it was P.H. Newby. Okay. Excellent. It is Giambattista Vico. Giambattista Vico is exactly Giambattista Vico, Subramsu. So New Science is a work that was written by Giambattista Vico. And here is the explanation. New Science is a major work of the Italian philosopher Giambattista Vico. It is dealing with the concepts of highly original and prefigure the age of enlightenment. And okay, so in 1970, so let me tell you that in 1969 the first Booker Prize started. Booker Prize started in 1969. Okay, it was 1969 when Booker Prize started. 1969, and who was the author here? Who was the first Booker Prize winner writer? Who was the first Booker Prize winner writer? Any idea? Any idea? It was P.H. Newby. It was P.H. Newby who got the first Booker Prize for his work Something to Answer For. Something to Answer For. This is the name of the novel. The first Something to Answer For. Exactly 69. P.H. Newby has written Something to Answer For. This is the name of the novel. That was 1969. And then our Bernice Roberts, the first woman to receive the Booker Prize, that was for her elected member. And in 1971, so 1970 में तो 1970 में कौन हुआ? That is you have Bernice Roberts for elected members, ठीक है? For elected members. And now in 1971, the famous one, 1971 क्या होगा? 1971 में 1971 who got the Booker Prize? In 1971 the famous one. 1971. Any idea? For the work in a free state. For the work in a free state. By whom? By V.S. Naipaul. V.S. Naipaul got the Booker Prize for in a free state. In a free state. Exactly. 1971 V.S. Naipaul in a free state. And there were total 3 stories based on that. Chalo. 1969, 1970, 1971 V.S. Naipaul for in a free state. Exactly, Sucharita. Fantastic. And here is the question number 3 on your screen. The island setting of Lamatos, that is actually Mount Lamatos, figures in Keats which of the poem? Endymion, the Eve of St. Agnes, Lamia, Hypermion. So here is the mountain called Latmos. The mountain Latmos figures in Keats which of the following poem here? Endymion, the Eve of St. Agnes, Lamia, and Hyperion. Yesterday we discussed Endymion, that is beginning with the famous opening line. What is the famous opening line of Endymion? Write it down in the comment box. What is the famous opening line of Endymion here? The island setting of Mount Latmos figures in Keats. In which poem do we find the appearance of the figure of Mount Latmos? So any idea? Yeah, the thing of beauty, joy forever. Excellent. This is the famous opening line of Endymion. The thing of beauty, joy forever. And here, it's the Endymion. Okay. In Endymion we find exactly a Saurabh. What you get? Yeah. It's Endymion where we find Mount. Excellent, everyone. Excellent. Here Endymion is actually Endymion. Here you see that. However, Endymion, the basic Shepherd Prince of Mount Latmos, is in a trance-like state. So here in Endymion we find the appearance of the Mount Latmos actually. Endymion is written in couplets, iambic pentameter, that is also known as heroic couplets. And the famous opening line is actually a thing of beauty, joy forever. And it was dedicated to whom? It was dedicated to Thomas Chatterton. Remember that John Keats had dedicated this work Endymion to Thomas Chatterton, published in 1818. ठीक है, Thomas Chatterton को dedicate किया था. Okay, moving on to question number 4 here. The poem Against Romanticism was written by Ezra Pound, T.S. Eliot, Kingsley Amis. None of these here. Who has written the poem called Against Romanticism? Against Romanticism is a work by whom? Against Romanticism is a work by whom? Excellent. Fantastic. It's Kingsley Amis here. And here Kingsley Amis actually Everyone died here. Kingsley Amis actually, and he was saying that romantics were more proneness. They had the more proneness in depicting illusion while disregarding realism. So he was saying that actually that romantics were disregarding what they were disregarding what they are disregarding realism while they were giving more importance. They had the proneness towards that is illusion actually, towards illusion, depiction of illusion, proneness towards the depiction of illusion. They are disregarding realism and they had the proneness towards against the illusion. So it was Kingsley Amis has written Against Romanticism. Against Romanticism is a poem by Kingsley Amis that criticizes aesthetics in the Romantic movement. It accuses the Romantics of disregarding the essence of realism in depicting illusions. Okay. Zora Neale Hurston, okay, the Afro-American writer. Zora Neale Hurston wrote a play called Mule Bone in collaboration with which writer? Your options are Langston Hughes, Toni Morrison, Amiri Baraka, Alice Walker. Who has written the play called Mule Bone that was written in collaboration with which writer? From the following to answer here as well. Mule Bone, and even write in the subtitle, even write in the subtitle of this play, Mule Bone. It was written in collaboration with whom? Any idea? Okay, it's not Amiri Baraka, it's not Alice Walker, it's just Toni Morrison. It was actually written in collaboration with Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes and Zora Neale Hurston, they have written Mule Bone, and here is the subtitle is actually A Comedy of Negro Life. A comedy of, write it down, a comedy of Negro life. A comedy of Negro life is the subtitle of this play called Mule Bone that was written in collaboration with Zora Neale Hurston and Langston Hughes. Okay, so here is the right answer. Okay, and here is the explanation. You see the play also. You see this is the summary of a short story. The play begins in Etonville, Florida, on a Saturday afternoon with Jim and Dave fighting for Daisy's affection. Okay, the two men comes to blows and Jim picks up a hog bone from a mule and knocks Dave out. Jim is arrested and held for a trial in George Clark's barn. Mule Bone, A Comedy of Negro Life, subtitle 1930 play by Langston Hughes and Zora Neale Hurston. The process of writing the play led Hughes and Hurston, who had been close friends, to sever their relationship. Mule Bone was not still until 1991 when it was produced in the New York City by the Lincoln Center Theatre. So here, and Mule Bone written in collaboration with Langston Hughes and Zora Neale Hurston, and it's in play. In his introduction to the Oxford Book of 20th Century English Verse, published in 1973, Philip Larkin underlines the importance of a native tradition with which writer seen as the major poet of the modern period. Options are William Butler Yeats, T.S. Eliot, Thomas Hardy, D.H. Lawrence. PIQ questions are made here. Just a minute. Okay. So the Oxford Book of 20th Century English Verse, published in 1973, Philip Larkin underlines the importance of native tradition with dash, seen as the major poet of the modern period. Okay. Okay, so you are answering all A. So actually A is not the right answer. Here probably the right answer is Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy is the, it's not A, it's Thomas Hardy is the right answer. Thomas Hardy is the right answer. And here is the explanation. You see, the Oxford Book of 20th Century English Verse is a poetry anthology by Philip Larkin. Larkin writes in the short preface that the selection is wide rather than deep, and also notes that for the post 1914 period, it is a more collection of poems than of poets. The remit is limited by him to poets with a period of residence in the British Isles. Larkin's generous selection of Thomas Hardy's poems has been noted for its influence on Hardy's late reputation. So actually he was referring here Thomas Hardy as one of the finest poem of modern period. Thomas Hardy is the title actually. What is the opening sentence of Earthly Powers by Anthony Burgess? Here Anthony Burgess has written the famous work that is Earthly Powers. The novel Earthly Powers is the novel by Anthony Burgess. What is the famous opening sentence of this novel, Earthly Powers? What is the famous opening line of What is the famous opening sentence of Earthly Powers by Anthony Burgess? And tell me who has written the work Earthly Paradise. Any idea? Yesterday, even in the previous video I have discussed. Earthly Paradise was written by whom? This is here Earthly Powers. And who has written here Earthly Paradise? Earthly Paradise, even in the previous video I have discussed. Who has written Earthly Paradise here? Okay, here is Earthly Powers. This is the famous beginning line of this work is actually it was the afternoon. It was the afternoon. Yeah, excellent. William Morris has written Earthly Paradise. Excellent, Sudarita. So it was the famous opening line of this novel Earthly Powers is actually it was the afternoon of my 81st birthday, and I was in bed with my catamite when Ali announced that the Archbishop had come to see me. This is the famous opening line of this here. This is the famous opening line here by Anthony Burgess' novel Earthly Powers, and here you will see that he is actually parodying William Somerset Maugham. Write it down that there is actually here Anthony Burgess is parodying here the famous character William Somerset Maugham. Okay? And here the main protagonist of this novel is actually Kenneth Toomey. Okay, what? Kenneth, Kenneth. Write it down. Kenneth Toomey is actually loosely based on William Somerset Maugham. Okay? Here the protagonist is Kenneth Toomey of this novel Earthly Powers, that is loosely based on this character William Somerset Maugham. It's a parody. Kenneth Toomey is loosely based on William Somerset Maugham. That's why this novel is very important here. Anthony Burgess Earthly Powers. Okay, have you written down? Write it down in the comment box. Kenneth Toomey, KennethToomey. Okay, now here is the explanation. You see, Earthly Powers is a panoramic saga novel of the 20th century. Anthony Burgess, first published 1980, and it begins with the outrageously provocative first sentence, that is, it was the afternoon of my 81st birthday and I was in bed with my catamite when Ali announced that the archbishops had come to see me. And on one level it is a parody of blockbuster novel with an 80-year-old to hero Kenneth Toomey, allegedly loosely based on British author William Somerset Maugham, telling the story of his life in 82 chapters. Okay, and Earthly Paradise is read with the previous writer William Morris has written Earthly Paradise. And here is question number 8 on your screen. Samuel Johnson wrote the following in order to pay for his mother's funeral. What was the work? That Samuel Johnson wrote the following in order to pay for his mother's funeral. Russell's Rambler, The Life of the Poets Dictionary. Okay, so you know that Samuel Johnson's dictionary was published in 1755, whereas Shakespeare's dictionary by Samuel Johnson, so that was published in 1765, 10 years ke baad. Okay? And here is Samuel Johnson wrote the following in order to pay for his mother's funeral. What is the famous work? Written in order to pay for his mother's funeral. Okay. No. And it is also known as the Prince of Abyssinia. Okay, the Prince of Abyssinia it is also known as the Prince of Abyssinia. Okay? It is also known as the Prince of Abyssinia. The other name of this work. Here it is Rasselas. Excellent, fantastic. This is an incredible atom. Here is Rasselas is actually which is also known as the Prince of Abyssinia. Okay, Samuel Johnson wrote the following in order to pay for his mother's funeral is Rasselas, and it is also known as the Prince of Abyssinia. Excellent. Moving ahead to this explanation here. Samuel Johnson writes this Prince of Abyssinia, later known as Rasselas, it is also known as Rasselas, in just 1 week's time, to pay the expenses of his mother's final illness and funeral. And Johnson also was granted for a royal pension of 300 pounds per year. And Johnson meets in this, after writing this, Johnson meets James Boswell, the biographer. So who was the biographer? The biographer of Samuel Johnson was James Boswell. And for the first time after writing this, Johnson made heir James Boswell. Okay, given 300 pounds per year for this work. Who is the author of the novel Life and Times of Michael K? Nelson Mandela, Nadine Gordimer, Jane Coetzee, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Okay, who has written the novel here Life and Times of Michael K? And this is the story of the title writer Michael K. Who is taking journey from Cape Town? Who is starting his journey from Cape Town? Michael K. This is the famous protagonist of this novel, the title character. Cape Town, starting from Cape Town to his mother's rural birthplace. He's starting his journey from Cape Town to his mother's rural birthplace. Who has written here? Life and Times of Michael K. Nelson Mandela, Nadine Gordimer, Jane Coetzee, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. It's not Nelson Mandela actually. It's not Nelson Mandela actually. And those who are new, you can join the Telegram channel, that is Santu Sahu UGC NET. Those who are new, you can join the Telegram channel Santu Sahu UGC NET. You'll be getting update regarding the classes. I provide PDF as well, and sometimes I also provide quizzes and notes daily basis. So that will be beneficial for everyone to join the Telegram channel, that is Santu Sahu UGC NET. Okay. And here is the right answer is Jane Coetzee. Jane Coetzee has written, who has also written 4. The 4 are also written by Jane Coetzee. Here Michael K. Life and Times of Michael K. is a work by Jane Coetzee. Jane Coetzee has written, and this is the story of Michael K. starting from Cape Town. Life and Times of Michael K. is a 1983 novel by South African born writer Jane Coetzee. Okay? The novel won the Booker Prize 1983. So Booker Prize winning novels are very important. Booker Prize winning novels are very important for English NET exam. Remember that Booker Prize winning novels and shortlisted for Booker Prize novels, these novels are very important for UGC NET exam. Okay. The novel won the Booker Prize in 1983. The novel is the story of a man named Michael K. who makes disgrace also. So the novel is the story of a man named Michael K. who makes an arduous journey from Cape Town to his mother's rural birthplace amid a fictitious civil war during the apartheid era. Now, what is apartheid era? Do you know what is the apartheid era? Exactly, Satyaranjan. Yeah, it's C actually, Jane Coetzee. Now, what is apartheid era? Apartheid era क्या है? That is the racial segregation. That was existed in South Africa. Okay, the racial segregation that was existed in South Africa, and it was between the minority, the white minority, and the non-white majority. Apartheid movement, exactly. Apartheid movement, South Africa, the black and white, exactly. That is in South Africa. Racial segregations between the white minority and the non-white majority. Write it down. Between the white minority and the non-white majority. Okay, during the 20th century, especially 1970 to 1980, especially was prime time. 1970 to 1980 it was prime time. It is prime time of apartheid movement. Okay, racial segregation between the white minority and the non-white majority. Okay, moving on to question number 10 here. Who was the publisher of Earthly Paradise? Now I discussed earlier. J.R.R. Tolkien, Charles Dickens, F.S. Ellis, George Orwell. Here it is the publisher. I am talking about the writer. Earthly Paradise was written by William Morris. William Morris has written Earthly Paradise. Okay, this is a framework. This is a frame narrative. This novel, Earthly Paradise, is a frame narrative. Okay, by William Morris. But the question is here, who was the publisher of Earthly Paradise? Options: J.R.R. Tolkien, Charles Dickens, F.S. Ellis, George Orwell. Segregating, yeah, okay. Segregation, racial segregation. That is apartheid movement. That is prime time 1970s to 1980s. Exactly. So here is question number 10 on your screen. Excellent, excellent. This is a bold letter. Excellent. It is FS Ellis actually. Yesterday, in the previous classes also I have discussed that it was published by FS Ellis. Excellent. It's FS Ellis has published the R3 Paradise. So here C is the right answer here. Excellent, Subramsu 2. The R3 Paradise by William Morris is an epic poem. So remember, this is an epic poem. Actually, this is an epic poem. Sorry, this is an epic poem. It will play. It's an epic poem actually. R3 Paradise is an epic poem. It is a lengthy collection of retelling of the various myths and the legends from Greece and Scandinavia. Publication began in 1968 and several later volumes followed in 1970. American literature. Okay. We'll be covering. Okay. The volumes are published by F.S. Ellis. Okay. Stay tuned. Definitely, I will be coming with American literature. Okay. F.S. Ellis is the right answer here. Man is born free and everywhere he is in tense. Okay. Just do share with friends, share with juniors, share with seniors as well. And here I will be coming with good quality contents. Okay, every day. Man is born free and everywhere he is in chains. Which one of Ginger Grashu begins with these lines here? The social contract, Emmanuel education, the confessions, Julie or the Heloise. This is the famous opening line. Excellent. This is the famous opening line. Excellent, everyone. Subramsu, Anandita is the one first, and Subramsu as well. Okay. This is the famous opening line. Yeah. Social context. Excellent. This is the social contract, the famous opening line of this work. That is social contract. That is the man is born free and everyone he is changed by Ginger Grashu. Actually, all these works are by Ginger Grashu. Ginger Grashu has made all these works. Social contract, Emmanuel educations, confession, Julie or the Hello. These are all works by Ginger Grashu. Whereas here the social content is beginning with the line that man is born free and everywhere he is in chains. Excellent. Moving on to question number 12 on your screen. Who is the author of the novel The Sea and the Sea? The Sea and the Sea. Iris Meadows, Jane Austen, Charles Dickens, F. Scott Fitzgerald. The Sea and the Sea. Okay. The Sea and the Sea is a novel, and it was actually won the Booker Prize in 1978. It won the Booker Prize in 1978. Booker Prize 1978 में मिला था. And here the main protagonist is Charles Arrowby. Charles Arrowby is the main protagonist of this novel, The Sea and Sea. Iris Meadows, Jane Austen, Charles Dickens, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Who is the right answer? Excellent. Yeah. Easy one. Sucharita, Anandita, everyone, fantastic. It's actually Iris Meadows. Iris Meadows has written the novel The Sea and the Sea that was published in 1978. That won the Booker Prize in 1978. Whereas Charles Arrowby is the main protagonist of this novel, The Sea and the Sea by Iris Meadows. And here is the explanation. The sea is a tale of strange obsessions that haunt the self-satisfied playwright and director as he begins to write his memoirs. Here, Iris Meadows' novel exposes the motivations that drive her characters, and the vanity, jealousy, and the lack of compassion behind the disguises that present to the world. And Charles Arrowby, its central figure, decides to withdraw from the world and to live in the seclusion in a house by the sea. The Sea and the Sea. That's why here the character is Charles Arrowby. Its central figure decides to withdraw from the whole world and live in seclusion in a house by the sea. Okay, this is by Iris Meadows, The Sea and the Sea. Okay, in which poem do we come across these lines? For men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. Daffodils, Ode to Nightingale, the Blue, none of these. Easy one. The options are actually not very strong enough. The options are not strong enough actually. I have overlooked actually. Okay. You were able to answer it. Now tell me who has written also that poem. I know everybody will be answering this one, but I am adding who has written this poem. Write it down in the comment box as well. Excellent, everyone. Yeah, that was in the CBSE syllabus as well. In class 9, when I was teaching in 2018 probably. Yeah, CBSE class 9 पे था the group. Who has written here? Who has written? Excellent. It's Alfred Lord Tennyson. Alfred Lord Tennyson has written the book. Excellent. Its book is the right answer. That for men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. These are the lines from the book actually. These are the lines from the book. Actually. the group, and it was written by here, that is Alfred Lord Tennyson. And here is the line, and out again I carve and flow to join the brimming river. For men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. These are the lines from the group. The stream, the rivulet, okay, the rivulet, the stream, and the book. Who among the following has refused or had refused Nobel Prize? Who among the following refused Nobel Prize here? Neruda, Boris Pasternak, Albert Camus, Jean-Paul Sartre. किससे नोबेल प्राइज रिफ्यूज किया था? Who had refused here Nobel Prize? Okay, in the upcoming days I will be covering JK, Jammu Kashmir set, JK set, Gujarat set, then Karnataka set, then WB set, UGC NET as well. Here, yeah, excellent everyone. It is Jean-Paul Sartre had actually, he said that I do not want to be institutionalized. Jean-Paul Sartre has said that I do not want to be institutionalized. That's why he was denying. He had refused to receive the prestigious Nobel Prize here. So the 59-year-old author Jean-Paul Sartre declined the Nobel Prize in Literature, which he was awarded in October 1964. He said that he always refused official distinction. He always refused official distinctions, and he didn't want to be institutionalized. That's why he was denying. He was not accepting the prestigious Nobel Prize here. Now here is question number 15 on your screen. For which work Ibsen, Henrik Ibsen, the father of realism. The father of realism is here. The father of realism is Henry who? Henrik Ibsen. Henrik Ibsen is actually the father of realism. Okay? Henrik Ibsen, the father of realism. Here he is saying here, for which work of Ibsen? No, for which work of Ibsen? August Strindberg. Okay? Is August Strindberg added? You can see now that my seed has actually fallen into Ibsen's brain pan and grown. Now he carries my semen and is my uterus. Okay? This is the line, famous line here. Ibsen. It is about Ibsen, and it is writing August Strindberg. August Strindberg is written actually. Yeah, get. Exactly. Why not get? You can see now that my seed has actually fallen into Ibsen's brain pan and grown. Now he carries my semen and is my uterus. This is actually there here. August Strindberg is actually accusing Henrik Ibsen because of the plagiarism. Okay. Here August Strindberg is actually accusing Henrik Ibsen that he has taken the idea from his work. That is the plagiarism. Now what is the work? For which work of Ibsen is addressed here? So Hedda Gabler, Doll's House, and Enemy of the People, Fear. It's actually Hedda Gabler. Hedda Gabler is the work that is by Henrik Ibsen, and for this work here August Strindberg has made this famous comment. And here is the explanation. You see, in 1891, August Strindberg accused Ibsen of plagiarizing the play in his Hedda Gabler. Okay? August Strindberg, after reading Henrik Ibsen's play Hedda Gabler in 1891, suggested in a private letter to a friend that his own plays, The Father and the Creditors, by August Strindberg may have influenced or inspired Ibsen. And Strindberg wrote, Hedda Gabler is a bastard of Laura in The Father and take line Creditors as well. And Strindberg wrote, you can see now that my seat, this is the opening, this is the line actually. So, who was awarded the Hawthorne Prize at the age of 20 for his first work appropriately called A Beginning. For somewhat credited was also influenced. Who was awarded the Hawthorne Prize at the age of 20 for his first work appropriately called as A Beginning. A.K. Ramanujan, Jayant Mahapatra, Tom Morris, and R. Parthasarathi. Now, what is the right answer here? It's not A.K. Ramanujan, it's not Jayant Mahapatra, it's not R. Parthasarathi. Here, our beginning is a work that is by Tom Morris. Tom Morris has written a called A Beginning, and for this work he was awarded the Hawthorne Prize at the age of 20 actually. So Tom Morris is the right answer. A Beginning. Chalo. These lines are from against a bridal day, which was not long, sweet Thames ran softly till I end my song. Wasteland, like a lake I love in spree, Pothalamian, hero and meander. These are lines actually from excellent. These are lines from excellent. These are lines from Pothalamian actually. Pothalamian is the right answer. Excellent. These are lines by Edmund Spencer. Spencer. Chalo. Excellent everyone. Excellent. Anandita, Sudarita, excellent. It's Subhrangshu as well. These lines from Pothalamian, Edmund Spencer. The Booty of Proper Naphthysis, subtitled as A Long Vacation Pastoral, is a lengthy narrative poem by Victorian poet. Name the poet. Robert Browning, N-I-N-G. Tennyson's Arnold Arthur Hugh Club. The Booty of Proper Naphthysis, subtitled as A Long Vacation Pastoral, is a lengthy narrative poem by the Victorian poet. Name the poet. And Matthew Arnold has written on him. I'm giving a clue here. Matthew Arnold has written. Okay, got it. Already you have answered. What is the name of the work that Matthew Arnold has written on him? Excellent. It's Arthur Hugh Club. Okay. What is the name of the work that Matthew Arnold has written on him? So here the Booty of Proper Naphthysis, chapter A Long Vacation Pastoral, is a work by Arthur Hugh Club. What is the name of the poem that Matthew Arnold has written? Write it in the comment box. The Booty of Proper Naphthysis, chapter A Long Vacation Pastoral, is a lengthy narrative poem by the Victorian poet Arthur Hugh Club, which was critically well received at that time. Okay. Who has written Thyresis? Thyresis किसने लिखा है? Thyresis, THYRISIS, Thyresis. That was an elegy on the death of Arthur Hugh Club, isn't it? Do you remember? Who was it that viewed The Wasteland, the longest poem in the English language because of its profundity, perplexity, density of poetic allusions, myths and meaning? Yeah, Thyresis by Matthew Arnold. That was written an elegy on the death of Arthur Hugh Club. Excellent. Excellent, Sudarita. Do like the sessions. Do join the Telegram channel, that is Santu Sahu UGC NET. Like the session as well. And I provide quality contents in this channel. Stay tuned. Definitely you'll be getting updated. You'll be benefited as well. Do join the Telegram channel to be updated. To remain updated. Sorry. Here it is. Here it is the Ezra Pound. Okay, it is Ezra Pound has said that Wasteland has used longest poem in the English language because of its profundity, perplexity, density, and poetic allusion, myths and meaning. It's Ezra Pound is the right answer. ठीक है. Next question. The Baroque cycle The Baroque cycle is a series of novels by American writer. Okay? The books travels throughout the early modern Europe between the restoration of the Stuart monarchy in the beginning of the 18th century. Okay, going back to the restoration of the Stuart monarchy. That's why the novel is very important. The Baroque cycle is a series of novels by the American writer Samuel R. Delany, William Gibson, Neil Stephenson, Bruce Sterling, who has written the Baroque cycle, which is a series of novels by the American writer. The book travels throughout the early modern Europe. So here the right answer is Neil Stephenson. Okay, Neil Stephenson is the right answer. Okay, so Neil Stephenson is the right answer. Okay, the Baroque cycle. I was forgetting that I'm live, doing live actually. Okay, the Baroque cycle consists of several novels lumped together into 3 volumes. Quicksilver, The Confusion, The System of the World. Okay, that is actually Stephenson. Neil Stephenson has written the Baroque cycle. Okay, here C is the right answer. Okay, the cycle Quicksilver, The Confusions, System of the World. It contains 8 books totally. 8 books. And Stephenson felt calling the work as a trilogy would be bogus. That's why he did not want to call it as a bogus. He did not want to call it as a trilogy. Okay. Snow Crash. Snow Crash is a science fiction novel by the American writer. Who is he? Snow Crash. Snow Crash is a science fiction novel. Do answer. Excellent. It's Neil Stephenson. It's Neil Stephenson. Yeah, exactly. Snow Crash is also science fiction novel by Neil Stephenson. Yeah, excellent. This is Neil Stephenson has written Snow Crash. Snow Crash is a science fiction novel by the American writer Neil Stephenson, published in 1992. Like many of Stephenson's novels, its themes include history and linguistics, anthropology, archaeology, religion, computer science, politics, cryptography, mimetics, and philosophy. Science. Snow Crash is a novel by American writer Neil Stephenson. Cindy Oberoi, the narrator hero in Arun Joshi's The Foreigner, says that my foreignness lay within me and I could not leave myself behind whenever I went. Identify the countries which Cindy Oberoi went to. So, today was Jadavpur University's MA entrance exam, and I was giving some questions actually, and from that series of questions, okay, some questions have come. The first question that I gave, diaspora, and the diaspora was there actually. Each question is 40 mark ka tha, theek hai? There is a question of diaspora literature. So it was the first question, and this question came in the entrance exam. Okay, one of my students was calling me, and she was telling actually that this question came. Okay, the very first question that I have given. Okay, that very first question that I have given, the first question came in the examinations. Diaspora literature. Okay. Hmm. 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 Yeah, it's Kenya, Uganda, England, and America and India. Okay, my foreigners lay within me and I could not leave myself behind whenever I went. Identify the countries with Sindhi where I went to Kenya, Uganda, England, America and India. ठीक है? So this was actually PYQ questions of UGC NET. ठीक है? चलो. But याद रखना, अरुण जोशी, the Indian existential writer, the foreigner, where Sindhi Oberoi is the narrator. Sindhi Oberoi is the narrator of this work, Foreigner, by Arun Joshi. And he has traveled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chalo. Who wrote sonnets written at the Lyceum Theatre, Portia? In the previous video, I have also discussed. In my previous videos, actually. Who wrote sonnets written at the Lyceum Theatre, Portia? The name is listed here, that's why I have given Portia sonnets. It's Oscar Wilde. ठीक है, सुब्रमण्यम से याद रखना. That is Oscar Wilde has written the poem called Sonnets written at the Lyceum Theatre, Portia. ठीक है, it is Oscar Wilde. ठीक है, this is Oscar Wilde. Remember, Oscar Wilde has written sonnets written at the Lyceum Theatre, Portia. ठीक है, and Portia is a character from which of the plays of Shakespeare? Portia is a character from which of the plays of Shakespeare? Write it in the comment box. Portia is a character from which of the following which plays of Shakespeare? Second step. Portia is a character from Merchant of Venice. Excellent. Merchant of Venice. So here these are the opening lines of which poem? I marvel not Bassanio. To peril all he had upon the lead, or that proud Aragon bent low his head, or that Morocco's fiery heart grew old. These are the opening lines of in the ICSE book class 10 में है. Exactly. Even there is a mouse trap, isn't it, Subramsu? There is a mouse trap, isn't it? It is 24A. Sonnets written at the Lyceum Theatre, Portia by Oscar Wilde. Isn't it, Subramsu? Even there is also the mouse trap. No deadly destiny with the son of Leto has killed me, and of man it was Euphobus. You are only my thought slayer. Identify the speaker. Yeah, Agatha Christie. This is from Iliad. Okay, this is from Iliad actually. So here, no deadly destiny with the son of Leto has killed me, and of Mentor Euphobus. You are only my thought slayer. Identify the speaker. It is actually Patroclus. Patroclus is saying here. It is C. Patroclus is saying here. Okay. And referring to Hector, actually, to whom he is speaking, he is saying to Hector, Patroclus, friend of Achilles. Sorry. The comic playwright Aristophanes wrote in the genre of old comedy, which playwright was an early pioneer of new comedy. Yeah, it's meander. Excellent. Meander is the right answer. Excellent. It's meander, everyone. It's meander is the right answer. Meander, the Athenian dramatist whom in ancient critics considered the supreme poet of Greek new comedy, that is the last flowering of Athenian stage comedy. Okay? Supreme poet of the Greek new comedy. Okay? During his life, his success was limited. Although he wrote more than 100 plays, he won only 8 victories at the Athenian Dramatic Festival. That was two in the respect of Dionysus. In the honor of Dionysus, the festival, Dionysus. Okay? The god of wine, Dionysus, isn't it? Chalo. Who is the author here? Let me increase it actually. No, tell me. Which author is known for the creation of the imaginary island called Oceania? So Thomas More, Francis Bacon, Jonathan Swift, George Orwell. I'm going to launch my course for the GATE exam very soon, at an affordable price, actually. Okay? No, Utopia, Erwin. No, Thomas More's Utopia. It is Oceania actually. It's Oceania. It is not Utopia. Thomas More's Utopia. Okay? Thomas More's Utopia. Okay? Utopia. Now here is Francis Bacon. That is in New Atlantis there is the Benjalem. Okay, there is the in Benjalem, whereas Jonathan Swift, Blefuscu and Laputa, these are all. But George Orwell in 1984 novel, in 1984 dystopian novel published in 1949. Okay, George Orwell's 1984 novel में we find the island called Oceania. ठीक है, Oceania is here, so D is the, remember Oceania, this imaginary island, is figured in George Orwell's dystopian novel 1984 that was published in 1949, where Big Brother is the main protagonist of that novel. Okay, and here who is the author of the unfinished novel Maria or the Wrongs of Women? Jane Austen's Virginia Woolf, Mary Wollstonecraft, Emily Bronte. Who is the author of this unfinished novel called Maria or the Wrongs of Women? Are you answering 28? Yeah, excellent everyone. It is actually Mary Wollstonecraft. Excellent. Mary Wollstonecraft actually, and it was published by Godwin. Okay, it is published by William Godwin. William Godwin has published. It is published by William Godwin. ठीक है, 28. Excellent. It is published by her husband. Published by her husband actually. Her husband William Godwin and published. William Godwin had published. कहाँ चला गया? William Godwin had published unfinished novel Maria or the Wrongs of Women, and here is the explanation. Maria or the Wrongs of Women is the 19th century British feminist Mary Wollstonecraft unfinished novelist sequel to the her. This is the sequel. Okay, remember what is the sequel of a Vindication of the Rights of Women, published in 1792? That is the Maria or the Wrongs of Women. ठीक है, and it's published by her husband in 1798, posthumously after her death, by William Godwin, the husband of Mary Wollstonecraft. This is the sequel, A Vindication of the Rights of Women, published in 1792. Okay, look, A Vindication of the Rights of Women, written in 1791, published in 1792. Okay. Words in Collision is the first book written by whom? And he had also written Ages in Chaos. इस चैनल को स्प्रेड करते जाओ, जितना स्प्रेड होगा उतना मोटिवेट होगा. आई विल बी मोटिवेटेड एंड देन आई विल बी मेकिंग इट फ्री एवरीथिंग. Even my aim is to provide UGC NET set GET codes at an affordable price, so that every aspirant can dream to achieve or to qualify UGC NET with JRF. It's by who has written here? By Immanuel Velkovsky. Okay, Immanuel Velkovsky has written Words in Collision. Words in Collision is the first book written by. He had also written here Ages in Chaos. Here Immanuel Velkovsky is the right answer. Words in Collision is a book by Immanuel Velkovsky, published in 1950. Okay, chalo. The preface to the Wretched of Art, written by the preface of the the preface to the Wretched of Art is written by whom? Albert Camus, French Fanon, L. Modiart, Jean-Paul Sartre. किसने लिखा है preface here? Who has written the preface here? Read the preface, Vitorita. Read the line. Read it very carefully. Read it very carefully. I have given. What is the question? Okay, the preface to the Wretched of Art, 1961, written by excellent Subhranshu. Yeah, book by French Fanon, whereas the preface was written by Jean-Paul Sartre. ठीक है, that is D is the right answer. Excellent Subhranshu. Keep it up, बच्चे. Yeah, you are. In its preface to the 1960 edition of the Wretched of Art, Jean-Paul Sartre supported French Fanon's advocacy of the violence by the colonized people against the colonizer as necessary for their mental health and political liberation. ठीक है, and mental health and political liberation. Who wrote the controversial and influential critique of French policies in Algeria titled Colonialism and Neo-Colonialism, first published in French in 1964. French Fanon, Albert Camus, Jean-Paul Sartre, and M. Césaire. Who has written this work called Colonialism and Neo-Colonialism, first published in French in 1964. Excellent. Excellent. Subhranshu, Sudhavita, that is Jawapal Satre has written, that is colonialism and neo-colonialism. Here C is the right answer. Excellent. Sujit, are you there? Sujit, which Indian English novelist wrote 5 Point Someone? Easy question. Hmm. 5 Point Someone. Excellent. It is Chetan Bhagat. Chetan Bhagat has written 5 Point Someone. Excellent. Excellent. Check. 33 here. Okay, everyone right actually. Authors of author of Mask of Conquest. Mask of Conquest. क्या हो गया? Mask of Conquest here. Hmm. 33, excellent. Excellent, Sucharita. It's Gauri Viswanathan. Gauri Viswanathan has written The Mask of Conquest. Mask of Conquest, Gauri Viswanathan is the right answer. Excellent, Anandita, Shubhranshu, Sucharita, everyone. Fantastic. And here is the explanation. Mask of Conquest, literary study. बीच में what? Okay, चलो. Mask of Conquest, literary study and British rule in India by Gauri Viswanathan. Gauri Viswanathan provides a fascinating account of the ideological motivation behind the introduction of English literary education in British India. So this is by Gauri Viswanathan. Okay. Now some quiz questions. Will I conduct some quiz sessions? There is no PPT actually. Will I conduct some quiz session as well? Quiz session as well. Quiz session as well. Are you interested? Are you interested here? The quiz session. Chalo. The play called Osorio. ठीक है? Osorio, which is a pre-revolutionary play written by which romantic writer? Osorio, written by which romantic writer? John Keats, William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, P.V. Shelley. Yes. Carry on. I will be carrying on if you are interested. So these are lesser known works. Okay. These are lesser known works. Fantastic. Fantastic. Excellent. Excellent. And here Osorio. Excellent. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Fantastic. Fantastic here. It is Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Excellent, Sucharita. Anandita, Subhranshu as well. Yeah. So S.T. Coleridge has written the play Osorio. Osorio is a play here. Subhranshu, tell them, those who are interested, okay, to even they can also take the demo class as well. They can look for the demo class for the recent aspirants that you're talking about. Demo class is also available. Okay, tomorrow if they want, they can attend the demo class. Okay, and he was actually heavily influenced by Schiller. Okay, Schiller's play. And tomorrow I'll be actually in that paid class. I'll be discussing new criticism and if anyone interested. Tell them to join at 7 p.m. Tell them to join at 7 p.m. I'll be adding them in that group for the demo class if interested. Okay. So Lowland is a work by Lowland that was nominated for Booker Prize. That was nominated for Booker Prize. Lowland is a work by which Indian writer here? Definitely after 10 ठीक है. Yeah, I'll be carrying forward that, don't worry. Definitely will be there classes for CU. Yeah, it's not finished yet. Jhumpa, okay. Lowland, namesake. Lowland. What are the other works of Jhumpa ID? The Jhumpa ID has written. ठीक है. What is the last part of T.S. Eliot's 4 quatrains? Yeah, namesake Lowland. Namesake Lowland. These are all works by Jhumpa ID. And namesake was actually influenced by Gogol. Okay, the overcoat. Nikolai Gogol's the overcoat. Nikolai Gogol. The overcoat is the work, the novel that had influenced Jhumpa ID to write namesake. Namesake is actually influenced by the Nikolai Gogol's work, the overcoat. Remember, Nikolai Gogol has written the overcoat that had influenced to write namesake. Jhumpa ID was influenced by that work. ठीक है. What is the fourth part? Fourth part of Taboo. So fourth part of 4 quatrains. By any idea? Fourth part of 4 quatrains by T.S. Eliot. Remember the first part was? Easter Cooker, then Little Giddy, then Barn Norton, then the Dry Salvages. Okay, I think this is the right sequence. एक बार check कर लेना, ठीक है. The first part is East Cooker. एक बार check कर लेना. East Cooker. Cooker क्या है? हाँ, just East Cooker. और then second is actually Barn Norton. No, Little Giddy. Second one. Little Giddy. Then Barn Norton. The last one is Dry Salvage. I am very sure. Dry Salvages is the last one. ठीक है. East Cooker, Little Giddy, Barn Norton, Dry Salvages. These are the 4 parts of the 4 quatrains by T.S. Eliot. Okay. And you know, from the East Cooker actually, the title has been taken from. Okay. Who has written the Baumgartner's Bombay? I am telling you then. Baumgartner's Bombay. Baumgartner's Gartner's Bombay. ठीक है. Is a novel by which writer? B.A.U.M. Baumgartner's Bombay is a work by which Indian novelist? Baumgartner's Bombay is a work by which Indian novelist? But I know the Dry Salvages is the first one. fast cooker, East cooker, little gidding, burnt norton, and dry salvage. Yeah, that is right actually. So yeah, so Anita Desai, that's why I was telling that Anita Desai has written excellent. So Anita Desai has written Baumgartner's Bombay, and here the title has been taken from, read it, write it down. The title has been taken from here. Okay, Baumgartner's Bombay, the title has been taken from T.S. Eliot. That's why I was telling this dry salvage East cooker, T.S. Eliot's East cooker. Okay? The title has been taken from T.S. Eliot's East cooker. Baumgartner's Bombay is a work by Anita Desai, where the title has been taken from T.S. Eliot's East cooker. Okay? One of the parts of T.S. Eliot's four quatrains. Okay? Will you remember it? Will you remember it? Who was associated with the magazine called Tomorrow? Who was associated with the magazine called Tomorrow? I'll be ending it with these questions. I'll be ending with this question. Okay? I'll be ending with these questions. Options are R.K. Narayan, then Mulraj Anand, and you have Raja Rao. Three options only. Who was associated with the magazine called Tomorrow? R.K. Narayan, इसमें one of the tribes are the answer. R.K. Narayan, Mulraj Anand, Raja Rao. It's Raja Rao. ठीक है? It's not Anand, it's Raja Rao. Raja Rao was associated with क्या है? That is, तो इसमें मैं लिख दे रहा हूँ. I'm writing it down here. Okay. Here Raja Rao was associated with Tomorrow. ठीक है? Whereas you have Mulraj Anand was associated with Mark. याद रखना मार्क यानी पर. मुल्कराज आनंद, ठीक है, एम से याद रखना मार्क. राजा राव इज एसोसिएटेड विद, ओके, जूनियर एनटी ना आरटी तो भी है टुमारो. ठीक है, सो टुमारो इज राजा राव एंड मुल्कराज आनंद इज एसोसिएटेड विद मार्क. Okay, I'll be ending it here with this question. It's already 11:30. Tomorrow we'll be meeting again. Thank you. Okay. If anyone interested, you can tell them. Okay, to join tomorrow's demo class, where I'll be discussing literary theory. Yeah, the famous magazine here. And even Mulraj Anand is also associated with criterion. The criterion, okay. Mulraj Anand is also associated with criterion. ठीक है? Mulraj Anand is also associated with criterion, with T.S. Eliot's criterion. ठीक है? Thank you everyone. So I'll be ending it here. Stay happy and safe. I'll be ending it here. Thank you everyone. Let's end it here. Thank you everyone for your wish. And even for your support. Okay, let's end it here. Thank you. Good night everyone. Yeah, definitely we will not fall. Chalo, I'm ending it here with your consent. Okay.